Good morning. I'm Mayor Lynn Stoner, and this morning I'm at the Plantation Veterans Park. Traditionally, the city has a service here for veterans. Given the current situation, we are not having an in-person event, but I did want to come to you from Veterans Park. It's a lovely park. Today we've got a light breeze. As you will see, the hairspray no longer holds my hair in place as the wind goes everywhere. But I thought it was important to continue the tradition of coming to this park. And we usually have quite a few people here, a little band, some singers, quite a few of our council members and county and state representatives. So this morning I want to talk to you a little bit about Francis Scott Key. When Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner almost 206 years ago, he called America the land of the free and the home of the brave. Those words are as true today as they were then. Throughout this nation's history, America's soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen have bravely answered the call to defend our freedom, to aid our friends and allies, and to turn back aggressors. We can never fully repay our debt of gratitude to the more than 666,000 American service members who died in battle, or the almost 1.5 million who were wounded. We can, however, recognize and thank the 18.8 million veterans still living today. These words are inscribed on the Korean War Memorial in Washington, D.C. Our nation honors her sons and daughters who answered the call to defend a country they never knew and a people they never met. Those words apply equally to many of our World War I, World War II, Vietnam War, and Gulf War veterans as well. They apply to today's active duty service members, tomorrow's veterans, who are helping to maintain peace throughout the world. Today it's our privilege to say thank you to all of America's veterans, to let them know that we appreciate them for their service and honor them for their sacrifices. The price of freedom is high. We cannot afford to forget those that are willing to pay it. Today we celebrate America's veterans for keeping this nation the land of the free and the home of the brave. I hope you'll join us in taking a pause for a moment to remember these great veterans and the people that are protecting our country. Have a wonderful day. Get out and enjoy our parks, which are open, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Thank you so much.
I'm Nick Sortel, Plantation City Council, wishing everybody a very meaningful Veterans Day. I grew up in a small town in southern Illinois, and 10 years ago the AP government class at my old high school, Heron High School, put together this book. It's called Heron's Greatest Generation. The students took the time and talked to many of the veterans in my town at 10,000. Bruno DeLay, Joe Marlowe, Catherine McMurray, a nurse, Al Nelson, Joseph Osborne, and they took the time to talk to my father. My dad served in the U.S. Army 1943 to 45, and here's a little bit about what they wrote about him. Mike Sortel. In 1943, 18-year-old Mike Sortel was at Southern Illinois University when he was drafted into the U.S. Army. On February 19th, 1944, he was shipped to Europe. Mike landed in Scotland and was then sent to Plymouth, England. Plymouth was devastated by German bombing. In July of 1944, he was shipped to Paris, which was thankfully left undestroyed after the German occupation. He went to several more regions in France before heading to a demolished Berlin, Germany. Guys, you have to understand that it's nice to have that on paper, and this is of value to all of us, and I encourage those of you who are older to pass that history down to your younger ones. They continued. Mike worked in communications in the service. Because he was so young, he learned quite a bit from the older, more experienced soldiers. Mike Sortel served his country in 2 wars, and after returning home, served his community by becoming a coach. Like I said, I wish everybody to record what their experiences were with their elders right now. Maybe we can get a school to do a book like this. I know this is of great value to me. And like I said, I wish everybody a very meaningful Veterans Day. Thank you.
Hi, I am candidate-elect Jennifer Andreu. Veterans Day was commemorated to thank our brave and strong military men and women who have served their country with honor. As a military spouse, I personally know the sacrifices you and your loved ones made for our freedom, and I thank you for your service. It is important that we honor our veterans, not just today, but always. The memorial wall here at Veterans Park is a constant reminder of those service members who fought the good fight. I encourage all the Plantation residents to visit this passive park and bring your children so they understand the importance of honoring our veterans. For me, Veterans Day is a call to action. I encourage you to write a note or email to a veteran, make a donation to Wounded Warriors or another nonprofit organization, or buy a veteran a meal. Let's honor our veterans year-round and always let them know they are loved and appreciated. Again, Happy Veterans Day to all those who have served. Thank you for your service.
My name is Phyllis Gerba, and I was born the year that women's suffrage came in, 1920. I have been patriotic all my life, and when Congress in 1940s passed a ruling that women could be in the Army, I joined the Women's Army Auxiliary Corps. I was in it for a few months. That I joined on February 25th. I was in it a few months when the Congress passed another ruling that the women could be part of the Army, and I re-enlisted in the Women's Army Corps. I became a sergeant in the Army, and I was a link trainer instruction. I helped pilots with instrument flying. It means a day of remembrance. Remembering all my friends that were in the service and all those friends that I have lost.
My name is Jerome K. Helling. I served in the United States Air Force, and I was discharged honorably as an Airman First Class. Okay, what does Veterans Day mean to me? First comes to mind of all the individual sacrifices that I made for all of the country that we love so much, and that we are able to enjoy the freedoms that we have today. I'm especially thinking of all those who were here and able to I'm thinking of all those who have served and were never able to return to their families, some of which I served with. I was totally blessed to come home to my family.
My name is Stephen Taylor. I was in the Army from 1963 to 1965. My number is US 515152228. With a Special Sports class in Armored Car Division. I served in Germany for 18 months. I love to go back there because it was so nice. And the veterans, we had a lot of veterans there, helped us out all the time. And I figured we had a good time there. Veterans Day means a lot of things for me because I'm a veteran. A lot of my friends are veterans. My people with their legs and arms. I go to the Veterans Hospital every once in a while to see them and take care of them and bring gifts. And I figured that's what I do. You know, when I'm not doing nothing, I take care of the veterans, all my friends. Thank you.
Veterans Day for me is a chance to give thanks and respect for the veterans that protect our country every day. I mean, it's just a chance to give respect to them.
Thank you to our veterans.
It makes me think of my dad and my uncle, World War II veterans. That's personal to me, but it just makes me think of how great America is, was, and is, and can be. And makes me think of the greatest generation and the current people who are deployed around the world. I have a lot of respect for them.
Thank you for your service and thank you to all you veterans.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Veterans Day is a day where we celebrate and say thank you to the men and women for protecting us.
On this day, we honor those who protected our freedom.
We appreciate your service and sacrifice for our country. Thank you, veterans.
Thank you for putting your life on the line for me.
For me.